Hello, I'm Mitch Penal. Today I bring you another video. Today we are doing another Valhallan Ice Warrior. Specifically a melta operative. Or a melta, yeah, well, melta operative, yes. Just to deal with a big old melta. I've gone for a headless, capless option. So it's just face and beard, which I'm really happy with. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because if you do, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. Help me get to 400 subscribers. And check out down my description. I have a Discord. You joining helps build a community. I would love to have a community. And I welcome all. So, thank you for let's get into this. Hope you guys enjoy. Army Painter Matte Black, Deep Blue Ash Grey. Using these three colours, I mixed it together to make this nice deep royal blue-ish ash colour. I'm doing this model because I've had some people have some issues with my previous model. Mainly because I got DMs off, fewer DMs actually, of people questioning why I did certain things and not give my Valhallan Ice Warrior a melta, because they're known for using melters. Add what model white glaze. Model color white glaze, there we go. To just brighten this up a little bit, the concoction. But yeah, I had a few people ask why I didn't follow standard Valhallan Ice Warrior colors. Citadel Base, Dryad Bark. And the reason is because, one, I don't know a huge amount of the Valhallan Ice Warriors personally. As, well, one, I have not really looked into them, even though I like the look of them. So I did some research, did some lore diving, and, well, now I know a bit more. I've educated myself a little bit better on the Valhallan Ice Warriors. AK acrylic colors, red, black, red. And so I decided to change out his loadout do this new guy, change out his loadout to have a melta. Made up from a from a shock trooper melta and a Kriegsman rifle, which is just a buckstock and that, and then the actual melta part itself is from the Cadians, and then the backpack is from the Cassican. AK acrylic colors, red, black, British khaki. Now, some people will think, why am I using these colors? I'm trying my best to learn non-metallic metal, which I'm starting with gold, because I actually can see gold a little bit better than I can silver. Because if anyone doesn't know, I have said this a few times in my videos, I am shade blind. I struggle to see colors that are similar in tone, making blending a nightmare for me. AK acrylic colors, British khaki. And so when a color is similar to another, it's tricky to see them when I'm painting. So that's why a lot of people tend to notice that I overlap a lot on different colors, or completely paint over another color and unmistakably. It is straight up because I can't see it. I feel terrible. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And I usually use my camera to just super saturate the colors so it looks different. AK acrylic colors, British khaki, volcanic yellow. And so I'm trying my best to learn just the basic techniques from 4 colors and then mixing them together to make it towards what I want. So I am learning my way through it. Don't get me wrong, I am no saint whatsoever. AK acrylic colors, volcanic yellow. I ain't no saint about this. It's non-metallic metal is tricky for most people. It's a little harder now that I'm trying it myself, because but since I've gone for these more bolder colors, it is a little easier because it didn't blend. It is just straight up color on color. So I definitely have needs to practice it a lot more until I get it, well, better at it. AK acrylic colors, volcanic yellow, ivory. So yeah, also if anyone wants to know what's the body and the body is from a Kriegsman, the head is from a Votan Pioneers. Combat Pioneers. God damn it, I can't remember the name of them. I just know they're called the Combat Pioneers to a degree. AK colors, acrylic colors, ivory. So yeah. Now you will notice I am trying my best. Like, I am doing very basics. I've done I've like watched small tutorials on how non-metallic metal works, and you immediately notice that I did not follow it because I am painting the shine on the wrong side. Because I'm not smart. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing really, so I do try my best. Army painter, British barbarian flesh. Yes, I am trying my best at this. It is something new again, and I do highly recommend if you want to do non-metallic metals. It is very daunting to do to start with. I highly recommend getting like a trinket if you're doing if you got Space Marines or just anything. Find like a little trophy trinket thing that looks like it's supposed to be gold, and just have at it. Army painter, barbarian flesh, model air, ivory. But yeah, definitely recommend grabbing just a random piece of just little Space Marine trinkets, glue it down to a base, and just go at it and just practice. I did it with a small diorama I did, which I won't show because it looks horrendous. But if you're in my Discord, highly recommend checking that out. And if you do like this kind of content, please consider liking, subscribing, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Model color, white glaze. But yeah, Discord's down below. I have it in, I believe, my showcase ones. I did a bit of a mix of OSL, non-metallic metal. Geez, that took me forever to figure it out. But yeah. Also, I'm really happy with the way this little dude turned out. It looks like it to me. It reminds me of reminds me of a veteran. So I'm very happy with the way this guy looks. Citadel contrast, Blood Angels red, watered down heavily, and wiping off excess. As I wanted just to tint the color, I probably could have used a bit more water in this. But yeah, the idea of this is just to give him all the classic tones of like being cold. And so hit the nose, ears, yeah, and then wipe away majority of it with my finger, just so I don't just leave bold colors. Citadel base, lead belcher. I go after all the metallics, pretty simple. Now I know some people ask why I put the power pack from the Kassakin on this dude. I like the idea of it that those technically they're the they're the charge packs for the las rifles. I like the idea of this is a sort of universal one that's been swapped out to be fuel. So you can drop one of the middle magazines and pop it into his thing and reach fill. Army painter, matte black, deep blue. I use this deep blue to make a nicer, darker color for his pants. But yeah, I sort of kind of try my best to make this dude look like a thing. And then some people have actually, that reminds me, I've had people comment and ask, am I going to do a, oh, what's his name? Cypher? Not Cypher. Cypher's Kane, I believe his name is. I apologize if I butchered that. The Commissar. Looking at the artworks I've seen of him, I'd love to, but there's a specific way I want to do him. Because looking at his lore, Cypher's Kane, he is very heavily involved with the Valhallan Ice Warriors. So he's very heavy in the snow, but he's wearing standard Commissar armor. Army painted dark tone. Or uniform, I mean, not armor. So I feel like I need to do some justice. You either give him a cape or a jacket or something along those lines, just to give him something warm. But I have a very specific idea. I want his face, but with this massive, like these just goggles across just above the brim of his Commissar hat. Now, once I figure out how to do that, I'd absolutely do this, 100%. Army painter, alien purple. So yeah, my goal is right now just get these guys done. I'm currently working on Casper, is it Casper or Cassia? I don't know. Cassifer Kane. Cassiphus Kane or something? I don't know. I apologize if I butcher his name. I will hopefully remember to put the actual spelling of his name. I couldn't pronounce it properly, and I do that a lot. Army Painter Flesh Wash. I do that a lot, so yeah, I do apologize. But yes, I'd love to make a kit bash of that kind of stuff specifically, because he would look so good with my two Valhallan Ice Warriors. But I want him in snow gear, in sort of a snowish gear. And so I have to figure that out, and when I do, you can better believe I'll make a video on it. Army Painter Dark Tone. But yeah, oh yeah, melta. I just use a simple scorch technique I learnt like ages ago, which is brown wash, purple wash, black wash. You get the thing out and then mix it, or then put another black wash over to kind of mute everything down to make a really nice scorched heat effect. Model Air, aged white, and I use this for the wraps of his legs. Now, some people ask why he's got wraps. It's actually quite common for soldiers to wrap their legs in snowy conditions to keep snow out of their boots. It also was the same for the trenches, but well, similar to the trenches. But yeah, this is my little melta sergeant, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. He's just a melta unit. He looks cool. He's awesome. I like him. Hope you do too. Citadel Technical, Valhallan Blizzard. I use this technical for the base, and then I put a little bit on the actual model to kind of simulate he's been in the snow or in the snow currently. I like the idea of his melta being a hot point, so it's very hot there. So his backpack has it, some of his face has it because it's far enough away, but there's none on his actual like near the barrel. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. And check out my Discord down below in the description. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye!